Again, my husband, not your husband. There's a group of black women on this app making videos about myself and my husband, insulting us, our looks, whatever. Cool. But when I see those videos or people share them with me, it makes me think about my students, right? It makes me think about conversations that I had with them about how they get upset with what their teacher says, and they think they can act out. They think they can curse the teacher out, right? So they'll get mad because they failed the class, but they never showed up to class, right? So you can be mad at her for failing you when you didn't do the work, right? You can't argue with that. And unfortunately, they do that, right? They don't like it, so they think they can lash out, curse people out, throw insults. So when I think about my students, it really makes me think about, again, who are their parents? Their parents are like the women who are making these videos. That is, a lot of them have those type of mothers because they're learning these behaviors. And that has always been my focus. We as women set the standard, right? We need to be the examples. And a lot of these kids only do what they see, only do what they're around. So when you get on this app and you make a think piece about my husband and how he looks, my husband, not your husband, my husband. Why does what my husband look like matter to you, right? And that's how backwards we are as women. You're worried about how my husband looks, but you don't even we don't care how he treats me, right? That's all. It's crazy. But again, thinking back to my students, I talk to them about this stuff. You may not always agree with someone, but it's about how you behave and how you react to your disagreement. And again, as black women, we don't know how to disagree respectfully. We're going to go with the sign language, right? Shame, insult, guilt, and it need to be right. Kev said it, spot on, and nothing but the truth, the whole truth when it comes to that statement.
What happened to being a girl's girl? What happened to no matter right or wrong, you're going to always have your sister's back? Now, this is some shameful stuff because as we've always stated, your sisterhood is always going to stick together no matter what. The second you go against a sisterhood, and you could be 1,000,000,000% right, you will have sisters, a part of the sisterhood, argue with you, fight with you, shame you, as she stated, insults, guilt. And it's starting young, and it's starting from the home. And a lot of these little girls are coming from your single parent household. Let's not forget that most of your black women are single mothers. They're coming from these homes, man. They're picking up a lot of piss poor bad behavior. And then we're going to sit here and act like the men are the main issues. No, it's coming from the household. Now, we can sit here and talk about your Pookies and Ray Rays and how they tearing up society, but you also have to look at the root. Who created that little monster? Oh, Quenisha did. Shaquana, LaQuisha, all of these 30-year-old single mothers, they didn't create these YNs. So you gotta look at back at home. Look at your mothers, look at your parents. This is why back in the day, a lot of parents told the young boys, let me see your girlfriend's parents. Introduce me to your girlfriend's parents, because the parents is going to tell you a lot about the child. Most of the time, if not all of the time. Influence, man. Influence. Which pretty much lead into the fact that most of your women idolize your piss poor women within the black community. A lot of these young girls look up to your women who are piss poor in the community and the pillars of the sisterhood, because the sisterhood is falling apart. Let's just be honest, right? The sisterhood is falling apart. No matter how hard they try to keep it together, right? They put some used gum and try to make sure it sticks together. It won't stick together because you can always find the contradictions and flaws with our own sisterhood. They talk about how they didn't want to be in marriages, how older women didn't want to be in marriages, even though marriages in 1960s, 50s, 40s were thriving. Now you look at marriages today, right, where marriage rates are low and divorce rates are high because you have many women who just have this mindset and may not have to deal with that. It's being passed down. And when you look at the women who are leading our sisterhood, they are just as bad as your average women that you see today. They are just as bad as the sisterhood because they're a part of the sisterhood. Let's look at some of the pillars who are holding up the sisterhood right now. These are the women that are holding your sisterhood up. You got Nicki Minaj. She is married to a PDF. Let's just put it that way, right? You look at Cardi B. She's another pillar. She is a single mother dealing with a bunch of Pookies and Ray Rays, pregnant again after just getting divorced literally, I want to say a month ago. And now you're pregnant with another man's child?
Yeah, start. What's the verdict? Hey, Cardi, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Cardi, insiders are claiming that Offset is publicly bragging about getting you pregnant for the 4th time. Do you foresee any paternity issues with Stephon Diggs?
Stop disrespecting me. Don't disrespect me.
Cardi,
how you feeling?
Cardi, your court look is amazing. Who are
You're
you
amazing,
marrying?
Cardi. I still love you even though you just threw some stuff at
I
me.
don't care. You're disrespectful. Don't do that. Do you see women asking those type of questions to me? Do you see women asking those questions to me?
It's a legit
Why
question.
do you feel as a man you got to ask me those type of questions? Act like you have some manners. And your mama taught you, respect women.
Go ahead, Rob. Do what's up.
Can somebody hand me my marker right there? Right behind you.
That's right. It's New York all day.
I appreciate it.
I still love you, Cardi.
I have dated men that were extremely faithful to me.
Were they ugly?
No, oh my God. Man, cute,
Yeah.
super faithful to me. But it's like a lot of people, you know, when that whole cheating scandal came out, a lot of people was like, you deserve somebody faithful. But just because somebody like extremely faithful don't make you happy, because
That's true.
the guys that were extremely faithful to me, it just didn't work out. You just need to find somebody that you really in love with and make you happy. I really don't like doing the internet. I really, really don't like doing the internet. But the sad stop calling me. You need to stop calling me. And she'll be like, watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about to say. And this sad that yo, this motherfucker like to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time. When I'm not the most
Feel y'all like a man could really dim y'all like I've been seeing Cardi B in her new little boo, and like for some reason she just looked better. Like I don't know, it's like the bitch got prettier. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it really do be like that sometimes. It be like you really start to look better after you leave Buddy, you know?
And to be honest, I don't even care if her and the big dog don't last long. What I will say is my girl is stress-free. I have seen nothing but all 32 of her veneers, okay? And she's not smoking not Nair cigarette inside. Y'all know at one point in time, she had hella memes with her smoking hella cigarettes, sometimes 2-3 at a time, okay? Upset was stressing her out. Like, I feel like ever since she's been with him, she's been more feminine. You know what I'm saying? She has not been crashing out online, period. Not to mention how supportive he is, child. They was just in Paris for like, I want to say a week or two, right? And him and his homeboys was in the club and they was playing all Cardi B songs and he knew all of the songs. I know that's right. And then he was being funny because he screamed very loud when Cardi said, broke boys don't deserve no kitty. And he said, I know that's right. Like, yes, at that man again. Never take your foot off that man's neck. My girl went from just because flowers, okay, to saying that she want to be put in the castle and...
beautiful. This man is so adventurous. He got us in a fucking castle.
put her in the castle.
Like, look at this. Like, I can't believe we're staying in some place like this.
You sit all the way over at the end while I stare at you.
I love this for my girl, okay? It's about time she got with a man that is able to spend money on her and not ask for the gifts back, okay? Who needs rapper money when you have athlete money?
I want to go straight. I want to go, oh yeah, you want to fuck me? Yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drunk niggas up and I'll rock.
We're gonna get drunk. I'm gonna get him all perked up and everything. We're gonna have a good time. Get him super twisted.
They are fucking niggas around. They giving niggas some shit that ain't really what you think.
Get him super twisted. Then bring a bitch around. We're gonna have a threesome.
You fuck around, wake up tomorrow, shit, ass nigga with a footy on. And don't know what the fuck you just did.
And when he wake up, he gonna be like, what the fuck? Yeah, because the bitch was a tranny. I'm be like, yup.
I mean, real shit. Your motherfucker meat pistol fucked up and your ass hurt. You don't know what the fuck to say. You don't know who to tell.
Yup, we had a threesome with a tranny. Yup.
But this what the game is going to. That's what it's going to.
And the reason you left Offset was because you didn't want to keep dealing with a cheater just to sit here and deal with a dude who was a worse cheater than Offset. You look at Beyonce, you look at her relationship, you look at the commercials that she's making, wearing blonde wig, you see where she is teetering to. You see she really could care less about our community, if we're being honest. And then we seeing the type of stuff Jay-Z is indulging in and with Rock Nation and all that good stuff. Look at Megan Thee Stallion. She cannot keep a man. She cannot keep a man. She's bouncing from meat to meat to meat. She just got a man locked up. and won't tell the truth whatsoever, but yet will sit here and push a false narrative that black men don't protect black women, but yet you have to protect a black woman from a black woman because she slept with her best friend's boyfriend. Tory Lanez, we all seen it. We all seen it, but yet somehow, some way, your sisterhood is still backing this girl up. Your sisterhood is still behind this girl, pushing her, marketing her. And a lot of you women are blatant about it. They do not care. They do not care. But it was supposed to be a sister protecting a sister, right? It's supposed to be a girl's girl, but you sleeping with your best friend's boyfriend behind her back. And the sisterhood still loves her. And now look who she's dealing with after she was just dealing with a soccer player. But this is a pillar. Look at Lotto. All she's known for is just shaking crack. All she is known for is just shaking crack. Now, I don't have too many issues with Lotto, but I mean, she's no different than your Cardi B, your Nicki Minaj, just fake butts. I mean, just all fake. It's all fake. Your modern day sister. You look at Summer Walker. I mean, you went from London on the Track to Larry to Little Meech to Rico Reckless now, and I feel like it's a PR stunt, but now you have this dude that you done pulled up to the VMAs with, and guess who is backing this woman up? Your sisterhood.
I'm sorry, but can we talk about this? Because Summer, what is going on? Like, I love it, but I'm shook as. And mind you, while she's feeding this man cotton candy on the red carpet, I'm over here, I'm like, this man looked so in love with her. Mind you, skin tea. And I was like, okay, this is PR, but then I'm like, they kissed. And I was like, did she just kiss this white man? So you know what I had to do? I had to go scroll down to the comments. So I was like, new single called Sugar Daddy. Someone be like, Summer, don't piss me off. Who is this man? And like I said before, he looked so proud to have her around his arm. And then you got people be like, where'd she find him on? I'm just asking for a friend. But something that was really relatable is someone saying, I mean, she tried with you, YN. She really did. And mind you, I feel like this is gonna work. He seems very mature, but I don't know. It could be. I'm over here making ideas when I shouldn't even make ideas because I don't really know what's going on. But listen, I've seen a lot of stories where it's like, oh, I have 6 kids, he had 7 kids, and we just intermingled our families. So Summer, if you're happy, girl, I'm happy for you. But honestly, she looked cute, and honestly, to feed a man cotton candy on the red carpet and he allowed you to do it is so entertaining. But yeah, what do you guys think of Summer's new man?
Look at Doechii. Here's another sister, right? She's going to start, I say she's an industry plant. Here's another sister that they're going to try to start pushing through the black community. I mean, Doechii, man. I mean, like the fact that you literally got your name, you literally got popular because you went viral about saying straight men are red flags. Come on, people. A straight man is a red flag? A straight man is a red flag, and you're talking about black men. Come on, man. Come on.
This is a huge red flag for me. All right.
You know what's so crazy? I was gonna say men.
I mean, strike one. You're a man.
Yeah.
And you're heterosexual.
Coi Leray is a good example because she just had a baby with Trippie Redd. And guess what? Out of wedlock, and they're not even dealing with each other anymore. They're not even dealing with each other anymore. But once again, many of your sisters will back this chick up day in and day out. The only one we can actually say that's truly thriving is your girl Rihanna. That's the only one we can say that's truly thriving. That's a pillar within this community. Keeps her mouth shut. She's modest, in my opinion. She's modest. She has a child. She's married. She got it all. She got it all. She got something that all of these other women do not have, but these sisters still look up to these type of women, and it's sick. But let's continue to hear what she had to say because I talked long enough.
So again, if I'm focusing on children, in order for us to change the narrative of our community and help our babies, we have to get right as the women, as their mothers. Because again, I'm going to continue to witness them act out, lash out, and just do all these make all these poor choices and bad behaviors because they've been taught that this is what you do. They've watched it happen. I've watched my mom curse out everybody who pisses her off. So that's what I do. Whenever I get uncomfortable or somebody doesn't do what I say, I curse them out. I insult them. And I have to have that conversation with my students all the time. You may not always like what is being said to you, but you cannot respond in an aggressive, nasty way because you don't like it. You can choose to engage in a conversation and get dialogue, or you can choose to walk away. But again, this is why I focus on what I focus on, because it's a domino effect on these children. and they're seeing what's happening. And these women are the ones who are influencing them, and they don't even know it. Your kids are watching you. They're watching. So that's think about that. That's why I care. That's why I'm talking about what single women are doing is, and again, you want to be single, cool, but there's a large group of Black women who promote doing what you want to do. Your body is do whatever you want with your body, is your body, and it's harmful. It's harmful to our children who are going to go up and think that they can do this, and they have all the time to waste, and they could just do whatever, and that's not good. That is not good. So let's just be mindful of, again, it's about how you disagree. How you disagree is we can always disagree, but disagreeing and attacking my family, and then everybody's going to say, well, you started it again. We just got to do better, y'all. That's it.
And as I stated before, all of the sisters that I brought up, that's a pillar of the sisterhood. Think about it, guys. Just think about it. All of these sisters are materialistic. All of these sisters say they don't want to cook for no man. They could care less about a man. And guess who sits here and back that up and eat it up all day? You have your younger woman. You even have your women who are in their 20s and 30s trying to back these sisters up, right? And what do these sisters do? What are they known for? They're known for being rude, disrespectful, snapping. I can clap back, this, that, and the third. I mean, well, I haven't forgot about our girl, Sexy Red. She's a single mother as well, and she's a pillar of the not community, but of the sisterhood. People, what are we talking about here? And every time we see Sexy Red do something off the wall, you have sisters in the comments saying she's just having fun. Why y'all guys always trying to dang down a sister, this, that, and the third? Once again, this is proof that y'all encourage that behavior. And a good solution to fix all of these problems are following the old traditional ways of being a woman. And somebody said it best on one of the videos that we reacted to when it came down to Anton Daniels. And a lady said, man, listen, when you have all of these younger girls grow up, a lot of these girls, a lot of these women who are in their 20s and their 30s, they don't want to take the advice of these older women. They do not like wisdom. They hate wisdom.
Yeah. Their mental is mature though. But that's the point. The point of the purpose of the mental not being there is because we're not taught that. We're not taught what we're supposed to be looking forward to. We're not taught, hey, you should be looking forward to being with a man by the time you get out of high school. You need to know what kind of man you will need. Not every woman needs the same kind of man. There's different men with different attributes. You need to know, how do you be a wife for this man? This is not being taught. It's not being taught in home ec anymore. We're not being taught how to cook. We're not being taught how to clean, organize, do none of this stuff. We're not even taught how to be emotionally aware with our own selves. So, of course, it's easy to say, yeah, no, go ahead and experience life and do that. But you're still not learning anything. Through experiences, you're still stumbling and fumbling through life. So the best idea would be to just, if you want to be a wife, you go ahead and you learn how to do that. Actively learn how to do that. Be under some kind of elder that's going to teach you those type of attributes at a younger age, because it's easier to digest at a younger age than it is when you get older. By the time you...
And a good example is Felicia Rashad. That's a good example. She was one of your sisters who was a great representation of Black women. I would say she was one of your pillars back then. A lot of your sisters were pillars of the sisterhood back then. But when you look at the sisterhood now, it's sad, because you have Felicia Rashad, who done passed the mantle down to you sisters. And she is saying that, hey, well, listen, she already knew she was going to get some backlash for saying what she said. And guess what, right? All she simply said was, y'all, hey, listen, ladies, y'all can dress better than what y'all are dressing like right now. Y'all can have a little bit more self-respect. Your man doesn't want you to go out here dress the way y'all be dressing. But guess what? You had a bunch of other women complaining and saying, why are you so worried about how we dressing? And hey, listen, dressing isn't, you complaining about how we dress isn't much of an issue. It's just the fact that you think that we're so worried about men. But y'all are. That's why y'all dress as wild as y'all do.
Y'all wouldn't have got away with that in my day. You know, I don't even have to look at Hollywood. I could look at the way young ladies dress. You know, and I don't mean to be critical, and I hope young ladies listening don't take this as personal criticism, because I don't mean it that way. I know I'm taken aback when I see on a college campus young women dressed in strips of clothing.
Why is it that anytime older women try to give game to younger women, it always circles back to being about a man? No disrespect to Felicia Rashad. I respect that lady. I think she's beautiful. She's talented. She's everything. But she is a pick-me also. I already peeped the game when she was riding for Bill Cosby. I don't feel like getting into all of that. But she was on the Breakfast Club and she was talking about the way that women dress today. Now, she's entitled to her opinion. That's totally fine. And I was okay with the message until she said, and most importantly, no man wants a woman that dresses whatever way they were talking about. Why is that the most important element when it comes to how a woman is dressing? And why don't people understand that not all women date men? There are some women that don't date men. There are a lot of women out here that have opted out of dating entirely and don't care about what a man want to see her in. Why does everything older women say always have to go back to a man? I don't understand that. They need to reprogram their minds. They need to reprogram their minds. Like, it's 2025. We work too hard to have autonomy, to always have to be connected to what a man likes and what a man doesn't like. If y'all constantly keep saying, oh, men don't like when women dress like this, men don't like when women wear their hair like this, wear lashes, wear makeup, this or whatever, and a woman is still doing those things that a man doesn't want, wouldn't that tell you that we don't fucking care? Coco and Ice-T. She dressed however she wants to dress. She do whatever she want to do. And he's been married to her for how long? There are plenty of men that don't be getting in women's business like that. They don't care about policing women and trying to control a woman's every move. Y'all be the ones who try to control everything y'all women do because y'all are insecure. And y'all care about the public's perception of you. And like I said, I would be totally fine with the message if she kept it about the women and themselves. But to constantly always have to bring something back to a man, it's crazy. It's getting old. It's been old.
But once again, here's a sister who was a pillar of the community. She's not now because, of course, you usher in a new wave of sisters, right? But you look at the women that I just showed you who are influencing your younger girls, your younger sisters. What do you see? What do you see? They're breeding nothing but arrogant, childish, cocky women. People like Angie Stone, Viola Davis. These are your sisters that you could look up to. Angela Bassett, but they don't want to. They don't want to because I'm pretty sure they feel like they live a boring life. But it is what it is. It is what it is. The fact that we were able to see all of this, the fact that we were able to see who our women are following behind, you see why sisters are the way they are today. And all of these quick backs, these snapbacks, and all of this, period, or clock them and all that stuff. Once again, man, a lot of this stuff is coming from your female influencers. And I've just literally given you the track record for a lot of these women who are a pillar within our sisterhood. I'm giving you a full timeline on who they dated, who they're dating. Y'all know the type of men that they're dealing with. Y'all know, and then they get upset when we have these conversations. Because this is who our younger women are looking up to. And we have to deal with that. You have to have teachers deal with that stuff. Teachers have to sit here and deal with that stuff because they're learning from home. And because the mothers at the house are not regulating these little girls and not teaching these girls how to be young women. This is just what you get. This is what you get. And they put that burden on everybody else out in society. And then when something happens to that little girl, they want to play victim. But do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know down below. What do you guys think?